guys, it's Friday the 21st of March 2025, about 12:20, 42 degrees. We're gonna go see the things coming to life in the Boston Public Garden. Gonna move the mic so if it makes noise, sorry. A little cloudy, it rained last night. A bit of a drought, but so will be more. So I like to come down here like once a week and see what's changed. For example, up in my neighborhood, the daffodils are out. Grass is starting to green back up. It's a bit windy. Looks like the willows are trying to come out. They haven't filled up the pond yet, though. On the other side, you can kind of see the green dock where they put the swan boats. Always people jogging and walking their dogs. And me, the weird old guy walking around with the camera. Oh yeah, those weren't, I mean they were green, but they weren't really starting to bud yet. Not noticeably from a distance. Especially this one. Lots of squirrels. They get very aggressive. If you feed them, they'll walk up and take it out of your hand. Lots of puppies. Also, in my neighborhood, the magnolias are starting to bloom. And we went down the street over here where they have magnolias. Plus Commonwealth Avenue is supposed to. Or the Commonwealth Avenue Mall. To be more specific. There's George. He's probably turning over in his grave right now. Need to put some grass seed out there. We did kind of walk past, up that way is the 9/11 memorial. There's George. That's Arlington Street going left and right, and then Commonwealth Avenue going straight ahead. If you go a couple miles that way, you get to my house. When I say house, I mean apartment. I always like looking at the artwork with the fountains. And then there's George. And this is my favorite view of George because you get the city skyline in the background. I just think it's pretty cool. So if we look down into this bed, these bulbs are taller than they were last week. If you go back and look at last week's video, they were just starting to peek out of the ground. Those are tulips, I believe. So they should be flowering by the next time we come down. It's going to be 60 tomorrow. Like I said, it's only 42 today. What the hell? Somebody put flowers at the base of George Washington. That's interesting. So there's George. We'll kind of look at him from this angle. George knew that we shouldn't ever have a king. Anyway, that's George. You can see all the flower beds. Haven't really started blooming yet, but the willow trees are peeping out. We're going to walk across the bridge. It's always a scenic route. Oh yeah, if you haven't, like, subscribe, leave me a comment. Let me know what you liked about the video. It helps me, and it's free for you. I'm at 165 subscribers, and I'm shooting for 175. You can see the bottom. In the winter, it freezes. It's still got water in it, of course. It freezes over, and people ice skate on it. But I would be like, no, I'd be afraid I'd fall through the ice. I mean, you obviously wouldn't drown, but you'd be cold as hell. And that's where the swan boats go. If you look at this side, they go down and go around that island. It's not an island right now, it's a hill. He's got 2 dogs. One's just not enough. And the other trees are starting to bud out. Get a couple of warm days and we'll have lots of leaves and flowers. If you look over, there's more in the garden. Wheeled vehicles allowed in the. I saw a guy get thrown out by the cops for having a bike. There's usually a balloon man or a Chinese man playing his violin sitting on that intersection. So yeah, I just thought it would be fun to come down here once a week. I would have yesterday, but the weather was not cooperating. Oh, plus I had to go to the VA hospital to pick up some supplies. This is the rose. These are rose bushes, so they come out later because they last all the way into the fall. But yeah, it's all roses in there. Very pretty. I don't remember who this guy is. It says at the bottom. Richard Edward Everett Hale. So say hello to Edward. Hello, Edward. It says he was from 1822 to 1909. And then I'm not going to walk around it and read the whole thing. And then man of letters, and then it wrapped around the thing. By the way, the public garden's been here since 1837. And we're going to cross the street for a quick walk around the common. So I don't get run over. And the common has been here even longer, since 1634. Look at the geese. Well, they're still alive. They haven't got bird flu yet. It has been detected in Massachusetts. And that's kind of a nice view of the skyline. So this park was given to the city back in 1634, and it was on one condition: they could never develop it. It had to always remain a park, and so it has. Pope John Paul II was here in 1979. That's the Soldiers and Sailors Monument. Oh. Yeah, hi. That happens every now and then. I hate those geese because they poop everywhere, and during mating season, which is probably now, they get very aggressive. An apartment complex I lived at had a big retention pond, and they were all around it. I'd walk out to Taco Bell and walk back and get attacked. So, baseball field. Sometimes see people play in there. These things are entrances and exits to the underground garage that is underneath us. So it's still a park, but they didn't develop it. People used to bring their cows and stuff to here to graze. You know, they needed milk. I think the dog's eating poop. See, that's really pretty once the trees come out. Still got Christmas decorations up. That tree's starting to see it over there, red. Oh yeah, some of these are. These are kind of some of the first and last because it's so close to the water. The water's 40 degrees, so it tends to keep it a little bit warmer down here. Plus you've got the urban heat island effect. This gazebo's kind of cool. I went to a protest here last weekend. But yeah, see that they're just starting to pop in that direction. There's an off leash area, but it's over here, not over there. I don't like people, especially with big dogs like that are, known to be aggressive, being off leash. But that's just me. You can see that gold dome through there, that's the State House. See how long my knee holds up. I sprained it a couple weeks ago. Hopefully you can hear me. I tend to not talk real loud so people don't think I'm nuts. But I do have headphones in just in case. That's it's called The Embrace. It's the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial. It's designed from when a picture taken at the moment he found out he won the Nobel Peace Prize and hugged his wife. Anyway, over there's the frog pond. In the winter, it's ice skating. In the summer, it's like a splash pad. And there's the playground, which is busy in the summer. And as you can see, it's kind of muddy today, so people aren't really out yet. go over and I want to do that. And that goes up the hill. And right there, that building with the red car in front of it is the visitor center. Puddle time. You can see the Dunkin' Donuts, they're everywhere. Because Boston does indeed run on Dunkin'. And no, I'm not originally from here. But I can park the car in the Harvard Yard. It's not great, but you know. Oh, I do want to go this way. We'll go look at the inscription. I'll put this so you can see it. Let's see, and hopefully you can see that. Look at this. Tells you a little about it, and then he and his wife met here in 1952. He went to Boston University, which I go past every time I come down here. Anyway, that's all. Hi! No, that's not what I meant to do. Sometimes I do that. And lots of people like to take their photos here. I think it's pretty cool art myself. I don't know. You know me, I'm kind of weird. If you're a subscriber, you know that. If you're not, you need to subscribe, please. We do events, everything from dance-offs to political protests to parades. So it's getting to all those events. Time for them again. There you go. So love is such a powerful force. It's there for everyone to embrace. That kind of unconditional love for all of humankind. That is the kind of love that impels people to go into the community and try to change conditions for others, to take risks for what they believe in. I think there's a lot of people doing that right now. I don't want to photobomb them. So we'll just stand here and look around for a second. Look around. Or we'll go out the other way. I guess they had to pose better. But we'll walk through it without. And they're done taking their picture. You can see we're underneath.
So he's all, bummed out.
I wonder if somebody else got in the picture. There's all kinds of monuments and memorials all over this park. Or as we just call it, the Common. There's those red buds getting ready to pop out. What do you think, next week? Let me know in the comments. These are starting to... Are they? Or are those from last year? I think that's last year. That's the Park Street Church.
We gotta sort of stay on time.
It's the nice thing about living here, you don't have to worry about a schedule. So this is the visitor center, and there's a let's see if I can do this today. There's a new Zoom. So do you see the historic reenactor right in front of the door? All right. So, this is the Park Street station. We've got off at the Arlington station. This is like 2 stops after that. There's Mickey D's, Dunkin', Sal's Pizza, Bakey. There's a sign about the Boston Comics, 1634. There's the AMC movie theater that I go to. Although I haven't gone in a while because of my feet. I had 50 stitches in my right foot. Anyway, I'm going to end it here on Tremont Street by the Dunkin' and Park Street. Until next time, love y'all.